on, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be doing this ranking video of all 5 LEGO movies, including the LEGO Movie 2, which just released, and the Clutch Powers movie from 2010. So, this is the end of my LEGO Movie re-review series building up to the LEGO Movie 2. I've done my movie review on the LEGO Movie 2 with my dad, funnily enough, which you can check out. But this is going to be the ranking of all the LEGO movies in my opinion. This is my personal opinion, so feel free to share your ranking. And please do share your own ranking of the LEGO movies that you've seen. You don't necessarily have to count Clutch Powers, and maybe if you haven't seen all of them, just give me your ranking of the ones you've seen. I know a lot of you haven't seen Clutch Powers, so if you haven't seen it, then you don't have to include it there. But this is my personal opinion and my personal ranking, so let's get into it. And none of these movies I can say are really bad, except for the first one here, Clutch Powers. I don't actually hate Clutch Powers. This, like growing up, this was my LEGO movie, and I had a lot of fun with it, but it doesn't hold up anymore looking back at it. The characters are obnoxious and jerks and just squabble all the time and cause problems for themselves, people around them, and things around them. And the whole message of the movie is build on each other and work together. But I constantly feel bad for Clutch that he has to work with these idiots. And it's kind of sad that I think that, but it has glimmers. This movie has hints of the LEGO movie, like the current LEGO movie humor shining through, but it doesn't shine through all the way. I like Clutch as a character. I like some of the ideas this movie brings up, but they don't execute them well. And the Skelly and Bones characters are funny, and the Lego Hinge joke is funny, but it does go to some pretty low humor at times, like the burping joke, and then you're like, if you watch it, you're like, okay, that's a bad joke, we're gonna move on. But then they bring it back, and they don't drop it, and there's a bunch of plot holes, sudden character changes, and just a lot of dumb stuff. So, I liked this movie, I grew up with it, so I have kind of more passion for it than other people, but it is the worst LEGO movie, and I can't really see myself rewatching it unless it's for another one of these kind of series-style videos. I'm gonna put I forgot I need to put the case behind them on each of these movies that I talk about. So, yeah, I think Clutch Powers is a bad movie. It has a lot of issues. There's some good things, and there's some of the LEGO movie style humor shining through, but it's not able to shine through all the way, and it just falls flat most of the time. So there's some funny moments, some funny characters, but it's just an unfunny movie, and just kind of boring, honestly. And the characters are dumb, and I can't see myself rewatching it again unless it's for one of these sort of series-style videos. So anyway, getting ready, I'm just preparing my stand for the next movie that I'm putting up here. I obviously can't put the LEGO Movie DVD up behind them because it's not out yet, but so in my personal opinion, so once again, this is my personal opinion. Uh-oh, I knocked over my little display there. Just need to, oh no, I'm breaking everything. I'm sorry guys, I'm just breaking my whole setup here. I have like a little display set up for each movie. Sorry. Okay. Let's put it up here. We're gonna put it... Okay. Just gotta stick it up here. So then coming in at number 5, in my opinion, we have the Lego Batman movie. This is just my personal opinion. I don't actually hate the Lego Batman movie. I think it's fine. I'm gonna put the case there. You can't really see it, but I have the case there. So I actually like the Lego Batman movie. I think it's fine. Rewatching it for this series, my opinion drastically changed. The first time I watched it, I thought it might even be better than the first Lego movie. Over time, I don't think that anymore, but it is a really funny movie, and it's leaps and bounds above Clutch Powers. Everything else on this list is leaps and bounds better than the Clutch Powers movie. So yeah, this is my personal opinion, and Lego Batman, I think, is really funny. It has a really heartfelt message, and that's the problem with, I think, the other movies on this list, besides the Lego Movie, the second part, or Lego Movie 2, the second part, is they don't have the emotion running throughout it. They just, like kind of pop it out on you in the last, 10 minutes, and you don't really get the full realized emotion of the movie that you want to get. So, yeah, Lego Batman is really funny. It's got a really heartfelt message, and it's got like the best interpretation of Batman and the Joker since like the Dark Knight trilogy. But yeah, this is just my personal opinion. Rewatching it for this series, my opinion changed a lot, and I grew to respect this movie a lot more, and I'm really happy about that. But coming in at number 4 on my list of the Lego Movie ranking video, we have the Lego Batman movie. So we're gonna move this out of here. So then, coming in at number 3, we have, just getting the next little thing here, we have the Lego Ninjago movie. I love the Lego Ninjago movie, guys. I love the Ninjago show, and this movie's so much fun, and it has a lot of issues, and all these movies I've done re-reviews on, building up to the Lego Movie 2, so you can check those all out, and so you can hear a longer opinion, because I'm trying to keep this video short, but I find it really funny. It has the message that I think I connect to the most out of all the Lego movies, except for the second part, which we'll get into. But I love this movie. This movie is just, it's so funny. It has some nice little like fan service for people who like the show, which normal Lego fans won't get. And it's not annoying fan service like in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, where McGonagall shouldn't be alive. It's nice fan service that just like respects the fans and says, "Hey, we're happy you're here, and we're happy that you're enjoying this." And I just think it's really funny. I think it has a lot of emotion, but it has some issues, and I think it's technically the worst film in the Lego Batman movie. But I personally like rewatching this more, and I find myself rewatching this movie more than the Lego Batman movie. So that's just my personal opinion, but I have the Ninjago movie above the Lego Batman movie. Just my personal opinion. So that is why the Lego Ninjago movie is at number 3 on my list. Then number 2 we have the Lego Movie 2, the second part. And you might be mad at me for this, but like I said in that video, in my review video, and I know that I just posted this. I don't know when I'm going to be posting this video. It might be on Wednesday, or no, it might be on Tuesday, or it might be on Monday night. But I know that I either posted my movie review like today or yesterday, depending on when I'm posting this. But I actually filmed that on Saturday night, and like I said, I needed a few days to think about it. But the other 2 Lego movies, once I thought more about it, I thought like the Lego Batman movie was like the I thought the Lego Batman movie was like even better than the Lego movie when I first saw it. But this movie, I just find, I'm getting off topic. I thought the Lego Batman movie was better than the Lego movie when I first saw it. But when I thought more about it, the Lego Ninjago movie and the Lego Batman movie are just kind of more fun Batman, more fun Lego movie stuff. And they don't really have that same feeling. And when I first saw the Lego movie for the first time, I was like 7 or 8. And it was such an experience, just having all these characters that I just fell in love with, and all these quotes, and like the Everything is Awesome song, which has just become so famous. But this movie brought back that same feeling, and I didn't spoil it for myself, thankfully. But this movie brought back that feeling of awe and just like happiness that I had while watching the first Lego movie. It has great themes and exploration of those themes in this film, and this movie, I actually think, is probably a better movie than the Lego movie. I actually think that. I think it's got the side character that has some issues, like I pointed out in my review video, if you haven't checked that out yet. But they're very minimal, and it has a different style plot. It's more like a space adventure, which is kind of fun. And the side characters aren't as good, and the side characters from the first one get sidelined, like Benny, Unikitty, and Metalbeard get sidelined. But there's some good new side characters, but they get wasted a lot of the time, like Sweet Mayhem and Queen Whatever of Wanabe. But I really liked Rex Dangerous. I don't have a minifigure of him, so I can't have him for this little display here. But and I obviously don't have the case because the movie isn't out yet. It just came out. But yeah, it has some great themes throughout it. It has great humor. This is probably the funniest Lego movie in my opinion. And I just didn't think I would have that same feeling of awe and, like, childlike amazement of seeing a Lego movie that is so well thought out and good. And that was a feeling that I didn't get while watching the Lego Ninjago movie for the first time. It's a feeling I thought I had while watching the Lego Batman movie for the first time, but I didn't actually thinking back on it. But this movie brought that feeling back, and I respect it for that so much. And I think this is a great film. I think it's probably even better than the first one, technically. But in my opinion, uh, I know a lot of people are gonna agree with this. The best Lego movie is um is is the Lego Movie from 2014. It is the best Lego movie. I don't think anyone's gonna fight with me on that. And the reason why is because I just told you about that feeling of like childlike awe and amazement that I had while watching this film for the first time. And I haven't had that same feeling since, but that's the thing. I can't have that same experience of awe watching this film for the first time again. It's a movie that I'm never going to get to watch for the first time ever again. But while going up there, while going up north, which is where I was when I went to see the Lego Movie 2, I remembered the day on like February 8th, I believe, 2014, when I went and saw this film for the first time. And it made me so happy, and I fell in love with all these characters and the story, and just the ending and the emotion and the message of it, which is, anyone can be special and like come up with all these creative ideas. And that's the thing. I think the Lego Movie 2 probably has better themes and stuff, but this movie, and I think it's even funnier than all of the Lego movies, but I can't put it above the Lego Movie. I couldn't do it. Like, when I watched it in the theater, I was like, they made a sequel that was as good as the original, and I think that it is as good as the first one, and maybe even a little bit better in some respects. But there's something inside of me that just couldn't put it above the Lego Movie. This movie is classic. It's an instant classic, and it's a Lego fan's dream, and it was my dream. And watching it for the first time, I still haven't forgotten watching this film for the first time, 2014, and I will never forget the Lego Movie. And it is just like the pinnacle of Lego entertainment. This is the best Lego movie. The humor is still good today. The humor has never become dated, and it is still the best Lego movie, I think. No one's gonna fight me on that, I don't think. But I love this movie. I love all these movies, and the thing with the Lego Ninjago movie and the Lego Batman movie, I think they're very much the same film. So, in retrospect, looking back, on this video, I'm just gonna do, kind of an overview of all the movies now. I think the Lego Batman movie and the Lego Ninjago movie are kind of interchangeable among a lot of people. It's just in rankings you have to put one above the other. And in my opinion, I just rewatched the Lego Ninjago movie more, but I think the Lego Batman movie has better exploration of its themes and has better themes than the Lego Ninjago movie. And I forgot to mention this, something I like about the Lego Movie 2, the second part, is that unlike all the other Lego movies, it feels like in each Lego movie before that one, it just felt like they dropped the emotional point just at the end. But throughout the Lego Movie 2, the second part, throughout the entire second act and third act, it carries that emotion with it and never just drops it on you immediately at the end, which I really appreciated about that film. So I think that film is probably it's a perfect companion piece to the Lego Movie. It's just as good, I think, but I couldn't bring myself to put it above this film. This film started it all. Well, technically Clutch Power started it all, but that movie sucks. I don't have... You're probably noticing I'm not talking about that film at all, because it has no effect on this list. It's down at the bottom, it sucks. These movies are just so high above it. So, you guys let me know what you thought of this ranking, what you thought of my personal opinion. And yeah, this is all personal opinion, so let me know in the comments what your ranking of all the Lego movies is. If you haven't seen Clutch Powers, then just give me your ranking of the 4 ones, and if you haven't seen Lego Movie 2 yet, just give me your ranking of the other 3. So just give me your ranking of all the Lego movies you've seen in the comments. Let me know what you thought of my ranking. And let's just celebrate this Lego cinematic universe that we have going on currently. And yeah, so that's it for this ranking, guys, of all 5 Lego movies. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I certainly really enjoyed making it. Looking back at these films and appreciating them in different ways. I really appreciated the Lego Batman movie more rewatching it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome.